talk to you about New Year's resolutions and how you can have a big impact on your game. And one of the biggest things that can impact your game is a dedication to fitness. So what's happened is since November, I have been doing cardio for 20 minutes a day. The impact on your game is extraordinary. First, because you're in better shape, you don't have to rush the rally. My shot tolerance is a lot higher now. So what happens is I can stay at the point a lot longer than I could before. Second, the recovery period between points is much greater. And so I can play a hard point and then there's no carryover to the next point. Third, because I'm more fit, I'm more relaxed, and more at ease, it's easier for me to think rationally during the point. And you'll see in a lot of matches that I post now, there seems to be more of a pattern attack on my opposition. It's not so helter-skelter. When I get tired, when I rush the net a lot, I get tired, I start becoming instinctual, and then I don't play very intelligently. So if you want to have a big impact in your game, the first thing you can do is fitness. The second thing you can do is you can mess around with your racket. I've been trying to put string savers on. I saw an article on YouTube, ironically, of putting string savers alternating verticals. And so I put string savers on my racket. The impact on the racket is it makes the racket feel a little bit dead, but it does give it a different feel because it's the second thing. You want to have your rackets. Some people believe in having 3 rackets that are exactly alike. I believe in having 3 rackets that are slightly different. So I know what's happening that day. So my racket with the string savers on is a little bit dead. It does put a little bit of spin on it, but the racket's a little bit dead. I go to that racket to serve, pretty much. It's predominantly a serving racket. Whereas my normal strings, which are luxury on, I use that to return. Okay, so and then when you switch between rackets, sometimes if you have a racket with lead tape on it, as opposed to a racket without lead tape. Train with a racket with lead tape, play with a racket without lead tape. We tried this experiment where on the bottom half of the racket, we put on the 1 o'clock bevel and the 11 o'clock bevel, we put 2 grams of lead tape. And that makes your head feel a lot lighter. So it's easier to manipulate your racket. And so that's another thing you want to think about, racket manipulation. Thirdly, and being it's a new year, we just finished our last tournament, and then we actually came in first for doubles and second for singles, and I'll be posting those videos. But I think the biggest impact you'll see is what's in your toolbox that day. And I played matches yesterday, and there wasn't much in my toolbox. I played singles on Saturday, 2 rounds, lost in the final. Doubles, we played 3 matches. And really, there wasn't much of me left in terms of being able to strike the ball. My body was sore, my body was aching. And so that comes up to the question, what's in your bag? In my bag, I have like creams, and I have like wraps, and I have like anti-inflammatories, extra contact lenses, I have my towel. Not having a towel is a very huge thing. You need to have a towel because your towel is your timeout. So when you're playing a match and you need a timeout, use your towel. Okay? So the other thing too is what's in your toolbox. So normally my serve is my weapon, and sometimes it goes astray. Then you have issues, right? If you're not hitting your first serve, you must be hitting about 50 to 60% first serve percentage. So if you're going for a big flat serve, not going in, you have to start taking speed off the ball and hitting spin to get the points going. On the return serve, you want to strike the ball initially, but if you're missing, you need to go to the backup plan. And my backup plan is I go to a chip. And yesterday, my slice backhand was all I needed. And so I stayed with my slice backhand. Even my forehand, my arm was really sore. See, when your shoulder is sore, it's hard to get the racket up on the forehand and take a good swing for the ball. So you got to take into account these situations. What's in your toolbox that day? And then you also have to keep things in your bag in order to promote your longevity in the match. The last thing is, I've improved my fitness. I'm hitting a Spanish forehand, but it makes me tired. It makes me so tired. So I have to change my nutrition. During the match, it's water with Gatorade, half and half, all sport, whatever. I drink water, I drink Gatorade. I also have Diet Coke or Diet Pepsi, and I do that for caffeine. So I have a high energy game. And lastly, what I've added is a banana. Small bite of banana. I've seen the pros, they do bananas and energy gels. I think I need an energy gel like a biker shop or something like that. That's my next level. I'm gonna be doing that. But I use the banana. I take one bite of the banana, not too much. And I play my match. And when you have another match coming up, as soon as the match is over, I drink like a liter of water. I drink an all sport. I have a whole banana. Then I have a meal and I try to relax before my next match is like 1 hour away. If you're at the facility, I recommend you leave the facility and come back. Why? You leave the facility so they don't let you start earlier than they wanted. Tournament directors have an obligation to start the match as soon as possible. You do not want to start too late. Okay. So what are we talking about today? New Year's resolution. It's New Year. Try to make a change in your life and start with fitness.